Hey Mustangs! Today we're going to talk about area and perimeter of squares. Now if you recall, perimeter, that's just the distance around a figure, and to find it we're just going to add up its sides. Area, that's the space inside the figure, and how do we find it? Well, we're going to use this little formula, A equals S squared, or area equals side squared. Now on your calculator there's a little button right there. Now your calculator may look a little different, but it's still the same kind of button. It has an X with an exponent of 2. That's the key that we're going to use. And you also can find that same looking key on the Desmos app. So what I'd like for you to do is pause this video, round up some paper, some pencil, your calculator, or your phone with Desmos, and then come right back. Alrighty guys, let's look at this here, the square here. Let's figure out how many sides are on it. Well, there's 4 sides, very good. And what is the length of that side? That's right, it's 6 units. Now remember with squares, what do we know about it? It has 4 congruent sides. That means that each side of the square is going to be what? 6 units. So let's go ahead and take a moment and label that. All right, so let's find the perimeter. So P equals 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. And when you get them add up, that's 24 units. Now, somebody just noticed, well, hey, can't we just multiply a side by 4? Absolutely. So here's another option. P equals 4. Why 4? That's right, there's 4 sides. And then we're going to multiply it by 6 because there's 6 units on each side. And when you multiply those two together, you get 24 units. Great. All right, so now let's look over here to the area. Now you have to use this. Now remember, what does S stand for? S stands for side. So one side of our square is 6. So now you have an exponent, 6 squared. What does that mean? That's right, it means 6 times 6. That's the same thing, exactly. So when you multiply those, and again, you can use your calculator here, you type in 6, the base, and then hit the square key, and what do you get? 36. Isn't 6 times 6 36? Yep, it sure is. And don't forget to square it because you're talking about little squares inside. All right, so let's practice. So let's look here at our first example. Notice that it has a side of 9 feet. So perimeter, remember, it's 9 here, it's 9 there, and it's 9 there. So you have 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. And when you add them all up, that's 36 feet. Again, some of you notice that you can just multiply. It has 4 sides, 4 that are the same number. Or you can simply go 4 times S, that side. 4 times 9 is what? 36 feet. Good job. All right, so let's go to the area side. A equals, and we said we had to use this. So what is the length of one of its sides? 9. 9 squared. Now remember, 9 squared is the same thing as 9 times 9, right? So that is 81, what is that, feet squared. And again, if you want to use your calculator, all you have to do is hit 9 and then the X squared key, and it'll help you out, especially when you get to those bigger numbers. Oops. All right, let's look at problem number 2. Okay, so again, you have a square. One of its sides is 20 inches. So what does that mean for the other 3 sides? That's right, it's 20 inches, all 3 on all those other three sides. Great. So perimeter is what? 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, which is what? Yes, 80 inches. Now remember, you could, if you wanted to, P equals 4S. P equals 4 times 20. So P is equal to 80 inches. It's the same. Your choice. All right, so let's look at the area. Now, area, we only got one choice. So area equals side squared. Area equals 20 squared. Now, what does that mean? That's right, 20 times 20. So area equals, now remember, again, you can use your calculator. 20, do the x squared key, 400. And remember, that's inches squared because you're talking about little squares on the inside of your figure. Great. All right, so our last example. All right, copy it down. Pause the video. After you get it, come right back. All right, welcome back. So P is equal, remember it's 15 all the way around. So it's 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15, which is what? That's right, 60. 60 centimeters. Now, some of you may have done the multiplying by 4. It works too. It's still going to be 60 centimeters. Nice. So let's go over here to the area side. Anybody remember what the formula is? A equals side squared. A equals 15 squared, which means what? 15 times 15. Good. A equals, can't do that math in your head? Well, remember, 15, and then hit the x squared key, 225. So that's 225, and then it's centimeters squared, because you're talking about the little squares we can fit on the inside of this figure. Alrighty, guys. Good luck. Bye.